Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another weekly roundup of the Den Battle Royale Week 2 recap. Unfortunately, our planned host, Mr. Kajason, has gone AWOL. The common theory is that he put on a suit for the first time in his life and burst into flames because his body was not ready to receive such gestures. So apologies, I'm not as well dressed as last time. Obviously, I'm not expecting to cast or host today, so we'll have to suspend disbelief. Imagine I'm once again donned in some effective garments. Welcome everyone to the stream. Emma Stonewall's unwatchable. Well, you can please address all of your complaints to Mr. Kajason, and next time I'm hosting I'll have to make up for it with even better outfits, so apologies for my lackluster appearance. Joined today by the other admins who had the great respect and diligence of arriving on time, Mr. Pride Gaming and Mr. Lix, the music streamer. Welcome, gentlemen. How are you feeling this week?
Doing good so far.
Everyone.
Much better now, actually. End of the week. So
awesome. At Kajason, I have a complaint. Near is too handsome. Well, the humble lord, there's nothing we can do about that. I would be more handsome if I had my tuxedo on, but unfortunately, we are where we are. So what do we have in store for today? We have the same format as last week, and I'll just recap on it. So we are going to start off with a score and standing review. As you all know, we update the scores as the games are casted, not as the scores are released, just to suspend a little bit of disbelief, keep some surprises going. We've had around 11 additional games played since week 1, which is good. We are slightly behind game progress, but we're chasing the people who need to be played, and we're confident that we will meet the internal deadline with the catch-up week in there. If you have not yet scheduled your games, please do so. We will move on now to a score review before taking things a little bit further and going through our favourite moments of the stream, favourite moments of the tournament, I should say, and our favourite stream highlights. So I'm just going to cue that up and throw over. So bear with me 1 second here. Okay, let us have a look at this. Bro touches grass. Bro does touch grass, a lot of it. Let me remove my handsome face away so you can see this a bit better. And I will, of course, zoom in. Don't worry, because I appreciate this isn't the most viewable of documents. Zoom, 150%. Okay. As Kajason is not here, I will take over the responsibility of reviewing the Bronze League, and I will even start in the right tab in a most un-Kajason-like move. So,
maybe
Group
he's
1.
in the wrong stream.
Probably. Group 1 is a little bit behind. We've had some changes here. So unfortunately, Binny dropped out of the tournament. So we need to add the auto wins in there. We are just waiting for him to confirm that he's not going to play his games. We have had one game played in the set between Kajason and Bujazi, and the other games are hopefully being scheduled as well. So Group A, not a lot of action there. We have had, unfortunately, a dropout. These things do happen from time to time. Not ideal when it does, but we hope to get that group back on track.
yeah,
Meanwhile,
just a note, Scott Rush and Bujazi has played, and Kajash, we're supposed to cast it today after this segment. So we'll have to see if that's happening today or not.
Can I just say a huge thank you to whoever it was who gifted 5 tier 1 subs there. Wow. I don't know who you are because it says anonymous. Please identify yourself in chat. Maybe it's Kajason Beyond the Grave. But thank you very much for the gifted subs. That is incredible. I really, really appreciate it, whoever it was. Was it you, Noster? I don't know. Thank you to the kind donor there. Really appreciate that. This is only my second stream as affiliate, and the community support has been incredible. When that income comes through, I will add whatever cut of it I get to the prize pool. So thank you very, very much to the anonymous benefactor there. And welcome to the Den Battle Royale weekly roundup stream. You've already started the hype train. Unbelievable. Thank you so much. And the follower golden there as well. Amazing. Guys, sorry, I've got to have to just derail the entire thing here. This is what Kajason gets for not showing up. Not only is Kajason miss a stream, I've been blessed with this reward. So firstly, thank you for the follower goal achieved. Thank you for the subs. That's also a goal achieved. I'm in shock. I will continue with this and reflect back on the thing because I don't want to derail it. But thank you to whoever that was. It means a great deal. Really, really appreciate it. Anyway, Group 2. One of the hottest groups to watch in this tournament. We have the legend of the bearded Chilean tribe of Lixt. We have the Swedish. Whoa! So what's going on? Again, whoever donated the 2 gifted subs to meet my sub goal, thank you very much. Again, it says anonymous. Please speak up if it's somebody. You're being very, very kind, whoever you are. It means a great deal. Thank you so much. Any income I receive from these gifted subs goes straight in the tournament prize pool. So thank you very much. It was you, Conconium. The donation subs alert us up, Conconium. Thank you so much. Really appreciate it. It means a great deal. Your support and contribution to both the games and the casting you've been doing with us has been fantastic. We love having your insight in here, and you've been fantastic to having the tournament. So really appreciated. As I say, I'll make sure that anything you've just donated there from a sub perspective comes to the prize pool. Oh, it's not even Conconium. Anyway. Let's just get back to it. Whoever it was, you're a saint. Thank you. Not Conconium though. I take back everything I said. Conconium, get out of here. Anyway, we have Kev the Swede, who's been putting in the work. We have so-called the Low ELO Legion himself. I was streaming with him earlier, some Dozer games. Fantastic streamer. Please do go and give him a follow if you haven't done it out there. Quick check on knowledge of the caster. Do Berbers have hand cannoneers? Squatting Slav, I can confirm the Berbers have the hand cannoneers. Conconium, if I had the money, I'd put you on it. You play the face of Kazakhstan, I'll play the face of Anonymous. I like the to and from dynamic there. I'm not sure why the bot was deleted there. Don't know what happened.
Posting links? What link?
I mean, maybe posting the link to where the hell Kazakhstan is. I mean, if someone wants to mark him as safe. Dennis versus Sokol has been casted. Do you know what the result is, Noster? And I can update that right now. I can probably guess it was this, but someone can confirm that. That might be some shade.
Casted by Jorgen. I'm unsure.
And just
we have a random Kayerson appearance, it seems.
Where is he? Oh, he's typing. Anyway, let's keep going. Someone type in that chat that we started on my stream in the meantime. So we have Dennis Menace, who I just want to give a huge shout out for. He didn't win a single game in this tournament, but he played his heart out in every single game we have. And I just want to really show some respect for him because it takes a lot to turn up to these tournaments. He still had a good time doing it. He was really thankful, made a post in the Discord. And Dennis, I'm not sure if you're in here or not. Maybe you'll watch your VOD later. Thank you for everything you've done. Your games were hugely enjoyable to watch. And I really do appreciate you and your contribution to this tournament. And come back next time and dominate all these players. Lixt and Sokol looking in very strong positions here. Some games left to play. Lixt and Kev the Swede could be interesting because and Sokol too. There is first and second place still to play for here, so there could be some upset in that group. One of my personal favourites in the group, Group C, has been an absolute battleground. Faltier, Noster, Emma Stonewalls, Dozerto, and Maud. What a who's who of AoE legends here. Faltier Noster really showing domination. This man lures deer. This man lames. This man walls your resources out of the map. Walls his own resources out of the map too. Does more walls than Emma Stonewalls does on any good day. And I'll take the shade from Emma there. Fantastic group and fantastic players. And it looks like Faltier Noster and Emma Stonewalls will be going through here. And they both deserve it because they've both been playing very consistently and very well. Scary group to get through. A real scrimmage. But those two players putting in the work. And finally, Group D, our resident group of Pride. We did have a player drop here, scratched, and we did bring a new player in. But Pride, I'll throw over to you for this group because I know you want to talk about a couple of things. I know you've got some comments here on Group D. So over to Pride just for a second here.
Yeah, so for Group D, as Neo just said, Scratch unfortunately did have to drop out. Luckily for us, we did have a replacement coming in. So we will update this result sheet as soon as we can with Burgoman 2, who has replaced Scratch in the group. The big thing I want to note here is the sportsmanship shown by Resbu, who had already played Scratch in their set and agreed that he would restart the group, take another game, with the potential of losing what points he had for the rest of the group. And he, with everything in that situation, he had every right to say no and continue the group as it was. However, being a such a sportsmanship towards the group and how well he wants to see the tournament progress, he agreed to bring in another player and replay the set. I know he played all 3 games. This entire Group D has finished. There is one game left to be played, which is Chopsticks versus Brugoman. However, that is still to be done at some point. Resbu, I appreciate everything that you have allowed for Group D to happen and your incredible sportsmanship for the entire tournament so far.
Yeah, just put a shout out. Resbu also streams from time to time with his son, an AoE prodigy, on the way. So huge shout out to Resbu because, same with Dennis. These are the players that, they respect the tournament, they respect other people's time, they respect the format, and they show up game on game. They might not have the best of it, but they have the commitment. And those are the type of players which really shine in this tournament. It makes it a pleasure to administer when players commit themselves like that. Don't get tilted, stay in the tournament, don't drop out, and stay committed and dedicated. So to both Resbu and to Dennis, thank you. With that, we'll move on to Silver League. And which one of you is doing this, please, lads?
I believe I am taking care of Silver League. Yes. So, Group A for Silver League, we have our very own Long Name and Nevermeter being very, very strong in their game so far. We've had Core Demon as well, which I'm not sure if Core Demon has actually played any of their games yet.
He's got some scheduled, I checked before the stream.
Yeah, there is a game that's been played. He has played Nevermeter. Someone still needs to cast that. But Group A is slowly progressing through the tournament as well. At the moment, it seems to be Nevermeter and Long Name being in a strong position to go to playoffs. But we'll have to see if Core Demon can bring that around. Reyes also putting up a good showing against both players. Group A seemingly to be a very close-knit group so far. As for Group B, almost finished. We only have one game left, which is Elandil and DM Bent, which I believe was already played. No, it is scheduled to be played later today. They should be playing it right now. So we'll have to see how Group D finishes. At the moment, I do not see any way other than one of these players getting a trio, I think, for them to get the second place. Is that correct? They might beat out Roger. No, I don't think so.
No, I think it's between those two.
Oh,
It looks like Roger and Sin are guaranteed place in the playoffs, but DM Battle Royale will be finishing their last set to determine who's in third and fourth place for the Group B, which is exciting to see. As we go to Group C, we have Humble Lord, Gardo, Panda, and Spirit of the Universe. Again, a very close-knit group with Humble Lord at the moment looking very dominant in their sets as well. And Group D for Silver, our resident denizen, Anrat. We have Tronkos, Cybercool, and Rodeo Jones. So far, not a lot of games have been played yet. Not a lot of games have been scheduled for this group, as far as I know. So we'll have to update that as well as we can. Cybercool looking to be in a strong position to be taking over Group D at the moment.
Super, thank you, Pride. And again, just to reflect on this, I mean, there's been some fantastic games here. Gold Rogers games always fantastic to watch. Sin, a very strong player throughout the tournament. Mr. Humble Lord's games have been incredible as well. I caught a couple of Spirit of the Universes, who also streams, by the way. Watch Spirit of the Universe. He's a great Age of Empires player. Loves streaming. Cybercool, I've only watched one of his games, but again, very decisive. And I think in Silver, there's been a lot of really fun games. In fact, we were commenting earlier that some of the Silver games actually look like the Platinum games and how they're played with the meta. And it's very interesting to see that comparison because some of these Silver players are no joke. They are really coming out the gate swinging here and some really decisive games. On to Gold League. I think this is my one to take before we throw over to Mr. Lix for the Platinum League. So we have Group A here. Again, a few delays here given some timing issues. We have seen the Smarty Phobos Apollo game. Very, very fun to watch. The Plotter Ghost Smarty game has been played, just needs to be updated. And hopefully we'll see some more progression here moving forward. Really, Humble Lord? Been playing in bronze? No, Humble Lord, you've been dominating. You're too humble, Humble Lord. I guess that's why it's your name. Group 2 here, very, very interesting. Nier and Hoopla have been played but not been casted. Positions 1 and 2, although the scores look like they're heading in a certain direction, if you look at the layout of the set wins and the scores here, when these are updated, 1, 2, and 3 positions are still very much to play for. So for me personally, I'm very nervous, but there'll be a very exciting, potentially even some tiebreaker decisions to be made in Group B. It's heading that way. On Group C, Good Grill has been dominating, winning games very convincingly. Conconium also too putting in some solid work. I believe Conconium's actually had more games here being played, but playing very solidly. Conconium has been a really fun player to watch, very knowledgeable. I'm actually very scared if I end up facing him in the next stage of this, because his playstyle is very asymmetric to mine. Same with Good Grill. So those are two players which I'm personally making some strategies about and watching their games very closely. In the final group here, Welcome to Rapture, another one of my favorites here. Fantastic Age of Empires player. If you let this guy boom, he will boom the world in place, and looking very strong there in position 1 with other games to be played. So some games here to be updated. By week 3, there'll be a lot more updates, and Lynx is back from work this week as well, so we'll be seeing more games from him as we tie that up. Any thoughts to share on any of the Gold League games, guys? I'm not sure if you caught any.
I'm unsure. I have not seen the Conconium games personally, but I will be casting his game against Good Girl tomorrow, so I'm looking forward to see that.
I'd want to watch. Both very good players. Okay, Mr. Lixt, over to you, sir.
Thank you. Yeah, on Platinum League, we don't have too many updates to share, but on Group A, we had the first match played between Compizza and Shelbird, which ended in a 3-0 for Compizza. So he takes the first game of that group. Group B, I believe it's still the same as last time, with Videira having won his first 2 games. Yeah, not much to update there. Group C, it's an interesting one because it's the first group in Platinum League to be decided. As we can see, both FPL Whisperer and Mark Landers have completed all their games, and as it stands, they both are not going into the playoffs because X-Raven and MacDeck both have enough points to move on to the playoffs with 1 game to spare. And finally, on Group D, I believe also there's no update here, with Brocolive being the first player to complete all his games. So he needs to wait till the rest of the group plays to know if he continues ahead or not. So I think anything can happen in that group.
Yeah, this one's very interesting, Group D, because I think Broccoli did the maths here, and maybe it's posted in Discord, but second and third place here are wide open. And this group is not set in stone. Huggy or Relide, how you want to pronounce that? Riled, thank you. Could easily take second or third place. So there is a huge amount to play for in Group D. Broccoli's looking safe on top here, but second place is to play for, and that's a very interesting position to be in the group. Huggy and Riled have a lot of competition to do here if they want to fight for that second place spot, and it's been a hyper competitive group, and I'm really excited to see what the results are there. Yeah, so that brings that to a close, and we will of course update the scores on the doors as we move further forward into this tournament. But we have a few updates before we dive into our clips. So just a little bit of admin before we get into the exciting stuff, boys and girls. So first point I want to raise here, we did have one issue of a rule break. I'm not going to name the player in question, they know who it is. They lamed on Scandinavia before the 4-minute mark. A reminder that laming is prohibited in this tournament prior to the 4-minute mark, with the exceptions of African Clearing and Socotra, where all madness is completely indulged and encouraged, if anything. Just a reminder on the rules there to ensure you're not laming before the 4-minute mark. After that, go nuts. But please be in mind to look at the handbook on that if there's any confusion. As well as that, just to anybody streaming their POV. It's not in the handbook, but as just a mark of respect, we expect streamers not to be interacting with their chat and obviously not seeking advice. The chat can spectate. It's a bit of a grey area. We didn't clarify it in the handbook. We will be clarifying our position on it this week. But if you're streaming your own POV, please make sure you're muted. Please make sure you can't see your chat so there's no back seaming. It's just to show a bit of sportsmanship and respect to the format. So we'll leave it at that. Pride, I believe we've already covered the shout out. Unless there's anything you want to add there, we can move into the clips.
Smart Guy casted 3 sets the other day and all results are missing.
Okay. Thank you for that. We will Noster, you are, I don't know how you have this information, Noster, but can I just say a huge thank you to Noster because you're more on top of it than a 4-person admin team. So the host doesn't turn up, the admin team doesn't update the scores. Noster, you know what? Thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. And your support and contribution to the community in general has been fantastic. So big love for Noster in the chat, please. But look, ladies and gentlemen, we come to that part of the stream where we get to share our highlights from the past week. Thank you to all of those that submitted clips. We have had some incredible ones this week, and I'm really looking forward to discussing these with the gentlemen on the call here. So without further ado, we'll hop into the clips. Right, so we're starting with team Rip Sheep. Hopefully if the audio is bad, someone can inform me. But we'll do a 3, 2, 1, and here we go.
And here we go. Scout coming in. Kills the sheep.
No way.
Oh, Riled. Massive play there. Killing the 300 food worth of sheep. Gone. Thanks to this half hit point scout.
Wow. So, a rare TC sheep deny. What do we think about that, boys?
That was
beautiful.
incredible.
I mean, that shows why these players in the Platinum League, because I would have probably lost my scout, lost my sheep, and lost a villager whilst doing that somehow, I'm pretty sure.
Just to clarify exactly what happened, that single event put Huggy behind a solid 2 minutes getting to Feudal Age. Because he was not docking water yet.
300 food ripped from his hands. What an incredible play. Okay, we're moving on to clip number 2. We have huge demo. Oh, I casted this game. Oh, no, this wasn't mine. Which one of you casted this one?
I casted this one.
Okay. Well, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Once Huggy loses this water army, is the end of it. But here we go. Here comes a big demo ship. Makes contact, and there we go. That is a lot of damage, taking on half his army from one good demo by Huggy. Once Huggy loses this war,
I mean, Pride, I mean, with giving the results away, did that make a difference? Was that a game-winning move?
I think that was the start of a massive snowball.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because Riled dominated that game right after that demo hit.
Well, we've got another clip from the same game, right? So let's see this one.
Yeah.
Just for context, this one was like just a couple of minutes before the previous one.
Yeah, this was after demo, I think. Yeah, because Riled did take the not enough, unfortunately. This was Huggy's demo ship. One demo.
It's like you versus the demo ship she tells you not to worry about.
Yeah. It was a great attempt. Unfortunately, it did not connect the way it was intended.
Okay, we have the next clip queued. 3, 2, 1.
The scout's going over his own search path there. Should just go against the edge of the wall. But
oh, see, found the boar. Yeah. So this is what he
Noster.
does.
See, this is who casted it.
Says, fuck it, I'm doing this.
What on earth?
I got no time. I'm doing this.
Okay.
Yeah, not bad at all, actually.
Never meets it with the strats.
Yeah. That too. Just take one of the lumber villas off and send it over, and then have more villagers go to lumber.
Interesting technique. I'll give him that.
I mean, I guess so. So look at the situation here. He's got no food into the TC, has no time. I don't know where his sheep are, I'd love to click into this. I remember I was watching. I think I was one even clicked this by the look of it. My name here. So realizing he needs food quick and decides to sacrifice his scout to grab the resources there. A desperation play if ever I saw one. He had no boars, no sheeps. The cast there were like 5 bad starts this stream. Yeah, exactly, Conconium.
Yeah,
Not
I
the
can
best.
see that.
Mm-hmm. Okay, another laming 101 lesson. I want to make a series at the end of this tournament that called Laming 101. But here we go,
Yeah.
Clyde. This is one of your babies. 3,
Oh, this is great.
2, 1.
Can you get it?
Oh, Lix is here as well. Come on, Lix.
Yeah.
This can go for so wrong. Lix, no.
Oh, Lix. Did you lose 2 bills?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh,
Totally.
Lix. Lix.
Oh, Lix.
Lix, disaster piece.
No.
Do you get this back? Is there a
You'll
part
have to
2?
wait.
Look at this.
Can I watch?
happy
Is there a
guy.
part 2?
Come here, buddy.
Yep.
Let's take you home.
Okay, don't talk yet. I want to see part 2.
No, you're looting too. That is, you're laming the wrong gold. Yeah, this happened a little afterwards.
What's part 2?
And hello, boys.
Hey,
You're
Casual,
laming the
welcome.
wrong gold.
Thank you for joining us. I missed a video here. Is there a part 2?
No, apparently what exactly happened afterwards was not clipped here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, because these were different, the same game, but different laming attempts throughout the game.
Yeah,
All three
but
of
you can
these.
see at the end of that clip that I have the 2 elephants under there.
Yeah. Oh, so you see, you get it
I-
back.
Yeah.
Okay, so you sacrificed 2 villages for the elephant. Lix, did you get the value out of that?
I think so. I mean, this game, it was just complete chaos. I don't know if anything made any decision make any difference. It was amazing.
It was a very messy game, I'll give you that.
Yeah,
I mean, from what I can see here, I can tell. I mean, you forced Dennis to lame his own gold. Dennis, welcome. Thank you for joining.
Yeah, you're
Dennis,
right on time,
we
Dennis.
did give you a shout out earlier, Mr. Dennis, for your sportsmanship, camaraderie, and commitment to the tournament. So now that you're here, just a big thank you from the host team for being such a good player and a good sport. We do appreciate that level of behaviour, and it sets a really fantastic tone to the tournament with players like you here who are not necessarily winning but having a good time, joining the chats, being part of the community. Dennis, you're a legend, and we all appreciate it. And now that you're here, I just want to repeat that very quickly. So here we go again. Dennis walling in a wood line.
What was that?
Okay.
Trying to
The Viper's got nothing on this kid. I like that. I think you've killed Pride, Dennis. Pride is a goner.
Yeah.
I think Pride's more stressed than you are this game, Lix.
I was just having fun.
I mean,
I was
Pride.
having
At this
fun
point,
too.
I just said, well, whatever happens. Let's just go for it.
This is why I love Socotra. Stuff like this. You know, it just so good. Absolutely incredible games.
I mean, Lix, I mean, I know you won that game, but well done. I mean, the Dennis, you are nothing but a content machine. Another Lix and Dennis Menace. I mean, clearly you guys had a lot of fun in these sets. I'm looking forward to this one.
Yep. I'm gonna just a brief thing here. This isn't actually gameplay. This is something that happened in chat.
Okay, hey Fish, welcome. Socotra
Yeah.
is a water map. Indeed, it is, Fish. 3, 2, 1.
I think this game is going to get nasty, like rednecks fighting over Bud Light on the 4th of July.
What the hell?
Yeah. I want to say I relate, Resboom, but that has been the most American sentence I've ever heard you see you write in chat.
Whilst we're here, Pride, what is this? Is this Mediterranean?
This is Mediterranean, yeah.
You know, honestly, people hate Crater Lake, but I think I've seen 10 times the worst generations of Mediterranean than Crater Lake. Honestly, this is Arabia with a pond. I will see him. Yeah, what on earth is
That
this?
was ridiculous. Those Mediterranean generations are ridiculous.
This
here
is
we
one of
go.
the situations where you say, like, come on, the game is trying its best.
We're going back to the Socotra, boys.
Sokotra, more. Okay, I see Lixt, I see Dennis and Menace, I see Sokotra. I'm expecting something wild. 3, 2, 1. Dennis, I don't know how you
Yes,
have it in
Lex,
you.
that donjon's going down.
This like Lixt is attacking his own donjon.
Oh, maybe,
Does,
maybe
does
not.
this stay up?
Maybe not.
No way.
It's a survivor. I'll give it that.
No way this stays up. What on earth is this?
Okay.
You guys have no faith.
I wanna end that. I had a look. That single sergeant under that donjon finished at the end of this game, because the game ended like a solid 30 seconds after this happened. That sergeant got 8 villager kills under that donjon.
Value. Lixt is a madman. Lixt, I love the trigger discipline there. You didn't abandon it. You believe in yourself. You had the confidence to keep it up. Mad respect. Okay, I remember watching this. I think there's another Croconium co-cast as well. 3, 2, 1.
And this is going up.
Oh yeah, those are the sergeant can repair. I forgot that completely.
Guys, this is looking bad. Come on, Vid. No.
Vidaria.
Oh no. They're all running away. Vid, no.
Oh, is it gonna
my
go up?
God. Doubt
War wagons
castle.
Oh
versus
my
ships.
gosh. It doesn't go up.
Is that demo gonna kill it?
Wow.
Oh, I was hoping to see a boom.
With
And this
power
is
with
going
flashing.
up.
So I remember watching this game. Vidaria won the water game. Uncle Fungus still puts the castle on the center. He comes forward and drops the castle and tries to get the second one up. And this is the response from Uncle Fungus. The castle did go up. Okay, and it only lost 3 vills. Well, there we go. It's not a doubt castle. Fake news. Fake news. Okay. Uncle Fungus. Is he a relative of yours, Jorgen? You know, is he your brother? Is it the lost uncle? Uncle Jorgen and Uncle Fungus. Sounds like a cast of the Addams family, honestly. Or the Norwegian Addams family. Anyway, we move on to one of my favorite games. This was Smarty Guy versus Phobos Apollo. Smarty Guy's been absolutely dominating these games, and we see a very cool Armenian player. For those of you who didn't catch this game, the end result of this game was mad. Apollo wins water, but Smarty Guy does the unthinkable, and you'll see the beginning of that starting here. 3, 2, 1. Because I'm expecting to see a clip. Tactical
everything
nuke
is going to die.
inbound, ladies and gentlemen. We're slowing things down as we are surely about to see the Armenians do what the Armenians do best.
Although
First demos out.
micro them.
3 ships down with the first 2 demos.
Oh.
Paulie holding his powder until he sees what's coming.
Look
and
at
here we
this.
go, ladies and gentlemen. Prepare the clip. The demos are coming in from the Armenian player, and this navy is about to be obliterated. Boom, boom, boom. Look at it. Oh my gosh. There was a Bourbon navy here at some point.
Wow.
The Armenians made short work
You
of
had
it.
to ask me like
That
who
is
does
the
this
most
with like
epic
15
engagement I've seen
fireships.
in
I'd say Paulie right away.
That is
That's
the most.
insane.
Now, just when you think that is the most Smarty Guy play of Smarty Guy's plays, look at this, right? So look at the land situation here. It's been landed. Look at the mini map. Phobos Apollo's complete map domination. Smarty Guy is cornered. His castle's under threat. The Bourbon Navy is being repelled here, yes, but the map is swinging in control. Remember as well, this is a standard victory. Smarty Guy has 4 relics in the bank, but from the map positioning, he's not in the best spot. But you will not believe what happens next. Low Legion, welcome to the chat. The Decimation Cup is being run alongside ours. Loads of Den members are playing there. We have Kev, we have Jorgen. Big shout out to Low Legion. I had the pleasure of casting with him earlier today, and we're just doing the highlight reel. We had a bit of a change in host, so welcome. Fellow tournament participant as well. If anybody's not following, please go and give a follow. We've just paused Low Legion for your arrival. I'm going to replay this one just for you, actually. I hope you're watching. Look at this damage. As we are surely about to see the Armenians do what the Armenians do best. Look at this. Circle, you will not believe what's going to come here. Look at this navy.
Although
First demos out.
micro them.
3 ships down with the first 2 demos. Paulie holding his powder until he sees what's coming. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Prepare the clip. The demos are coming in from the Armenian player. And this Navy is about to be obliterated. Boom, boom, boom. Oh my god, look at it. There was a Bourbon Navy here at some point. The Armenians made short work of it. So, as you can see from that clip, Paulie's on the back foot. I'm gonna skip a clip ahead just to make it play in order here. This is the continuation of that game, and you're not going to believe what Paulie does. This man has lost water. His demos held back the tides, but look at how he approaches this game. Look at the mini-map. This man is behind on every sense of the word, apart from score. He's got the relics. This is how he chooses to win this game. We were thinking, how's he going to win the water? What's his army doing? Boys and girls, he is defending this wonder, and if if Apollo doesn't... Oh
There's
my
no
gosh.
chance of that wonder going down. There's absolutely nothing that can reach
Apollo
from
is
Apollo.
on a clock. Smarty guy, you absolute legend. Let's have that clipped because this game... See, Jorgen co-casting with the echo there, but yeah, I mean, Smarty guy goes on after those huge demo shots to win a wonder victory. I think that might be, you can quote me if I'm wrong, admins, the only wonder victory we've seen so far in the tournament. And it was done on Crater Lake.
Yeah, we can actually go and watch the third one because that is continuation. The next one is a continuation of that. Then we can revert back to the other one.
What's it called?
It's a Wonderwall.
Wonderwall. Do I? Maybe I didn't have that one queued. Let's have a look. We were thinking, how's he going to win the war? The Wonderwall's what I just played.
Hold up.
There's lots of action. That's also from the same game. Bear with the stream. Okay, well, here we go. We'll play this one. This is the same game. 7 demos left in the docks. Will we see a repeat of last time here? Let's see. So this is...
Oh yeah.
For context, this is Wave 2. The Berbers are back with a vengeance.
Actually, right now, Smart Guy could have taken that Treb with one of the demos.
True. Yeah, very true. Here we go, tactical new round 2. The Berber playing running scared. Can out-micro these if he's not paying attention. And this might be the most underwhelming Armenian demo volley I've ever seen.
This should not have worked twice.
They're getting through. He got away with it twice, man.
Oh yeah.
Micro! Micro!
No, it's enough of them. Oh god.
The Cannon Galleon survives. Wow. I mean, a huge shout out to Smarty Guy. He lost this map for all intents and purposes, scrounged together 4 relics, and Wonder wins it. I mean, incredible play there. I'm just going to pause a little bit here whilst I sort out the rest of the clips.
Yeah, just to
Hosts,
clarify.
do you want to go through some chatter while I do this? Thank you.
What was that? That was the first wonder victory we've had, right?
Mm-hmm.
The one and only. Have we had a relic victory yet?
Yes. No. Actually, I got close against the Lithuanian player, but I didn't get it. I don't know if anybody in chat knows if anybody's had one.
Without spoiling anything, there was a wonder victory. Also, a relic victory.
Okay.
I know that there was, but I'm not gonna say anything because I know it hasn't been casted yet.
Okay. Well, I'm very excited to see that. In which case, bear with me, chat, whilst I do this. What's been your favourite clip so far? Pride, Lixt, Kaja.
So far, listen, I'm gonna have to say it. I'm gonna keep saying it. My favorite clip so far, and I'm gonna say it till the end of the tournament. My favorite moment in this tournament was Dennis walling the neutral gold on Sokotra.
I tend to agree, but maybe not so much. Even though I think it was an amazing thing to see, it's simply for Pride completely giving up at that point. Like, Pride was losing it, and I remember watching that where, like, Pride can't even get himself together to keep talking anymore. I think that was the content we were there for.
Monks, look, it was so hard to cast that.
Lex, what's
I
your
really
favorite?
like the one with the lots of demos. That was beautiful. I hadn't seen that.
I think that may have been the best play we've seen so far in this tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, just the discipline as well. Timed it perfectly and gets away with it not once but twice.
Okay.
Yeah. If I tried to do that, I would be like stripping the demos one by one without noticing.
All right, we have the second half of the clips queued, ladies and gentlemen, and we move into another highlight from the Smarty Plotter Ghost season. We're going 3, 2, again. What's he doing with the castle? It buys him time, but where's the rally from the castle? He's lost all of his farms.
Well,
Oh, I think this is a tribute to Kaja, actually.
he's forcing Smart Guy into more siege or into
We've got some
Okay,
organ
this will have
donations here
value.
as well on the left-hand side. 2 organ
Smart
guns go
Guy,
down to
give
the
up
castle.
that CC, Smart Guy. God, please don't lose more.
I'm glad to see
And
that
you're
joke
gonna-
is
you're
alive
gonna
and
see-
well.
So for context here, there's a castle war going on over this island, and Plotter Ghost is trying to fight back against 2 castles with his petards. It's something interesting here. Plotter Ghost creating petards and is taking
It's
down
close
these
enough
castles
to
from
do some
Smarty Gang.
damage.
Slowly, but surely.
Realistically, the castle might actually go down.
I think this really comes down to resource
the
control
organ
right
donation,
donation, of which...
And Smart Guy is losing that. But he's going in. Oh god.
Yeah, there we go.
Poor Plotter Ghost. This is not going to be his day.
Hey,
Smart Guy is
Trekthor, welcome
kind
to the
of
channel.
sorting his ego.
Just going to point this out as well, Pando, but look at this island of peace and tranquility. Meanwhile, there's a 5 castle war on the North Island on Pacific Islands. Welcome back. We're watching some live games here, Trekthor. So okay, we have Vili's Dying V2. It's a Kaja clip, so you know these are going to be based. 3, 2, 1.
And look at here. You guessed it. Villy's dying. Look it over here. What's this? Could it be? It's Villy's dying. Look it over here. What's this? Oh, this looks like a place where Villies have been dying. But we have a castle here to be dropped on these Villies, and you know what they will be doing after this castle is up? They'll be dying.
Kaja, I don't know how you do it, but you've topped the comedy win again, I think, with this one. Wow, that's hilarious. Vili's
You
Dying.
can't imagine the amount of fun I've had with this game.
Look,
This game,
do you want to talk us through look at the KD at the bottom, Kaja? What happened here? 368 KD, 233 eco KD? What on earth happened in this game?
no, that's like that. This game is basically, honestly, like a wet dream of mine. Basically, I can't believe it's been made reality. And Gardo had no business being in this game, or anything. Like he was so
233
far
kills.
behind.
What on
At one
earth?
point, like he was 2 TCs to 6 TCs at like 80 wills to 35 wills when he started. Like he dropped a single crepos towards the base of Humble Lord, and we went on from there.
Wow. I mean, I don't think I've seen a game with like this play before. Let's go ahead.
I'm reading that correctly, but Humble has 11 kills, eco kills. Yeah. I was looking at the resource collected, and something didn't add up. But I
Mhm.
was reading the other way around.
Oh, just play the
Interesting.
next clip and then you'll see something very, very interesting.
Vili's Dying V1, I'm guessing. So I played this out of order. Apologies, this is V1, but I'm sure it's the same context. 3, 2, 1.
Will we actually see 300 villager kills in this game?
We have just seen 200 villager kills.
I cannot believe 200 villager kills. That's insane. That has to be a first.
I think you need to actually
Again,
thank
we are
God
not in the last clip of this
profusely
game.
after this game. If this is not a Kaiosun game, I have no idea
No,
what
I mean, this-
would make you happy.
I'm so happy because everywhere I look, I can see Villy's dying. Look. Up here, we have Villy's dying. You look over here, you guessed it, there's Villy's dying. Well, now
Yep.
not on this side because he killed all the Villies on this side. we have Trebs dying to the Hussars.
What is this
What a
game?
beautiful unit. Go on.
Will we
What's the
actually
next
see-
clip called, Kaja? So I can play it in order.
Yep, let me just
I
check the list
think it's
myself.
Vili's Dying version 3.
Yeah, I see. All right, we have the third and final installment of the latest Den hit documentary series, Vili's Dying. 3, 2, 1.
We have more and more eco kills. More and more eco kills.
420 KD.
Wow.
More and more eco kills. But he's back. He's back. He's doing more eco kills.
Yes.
Wow.
Did we see 300 villager kills, Kaja? Please don't break our hearts.
Well, there's a clip after this called "We Have 300."
Villy's dying version.
Oh yeah, baby. Now
That's why I said like you cannot believe what.
the fourth and final installment of the newest hit E-series. 3, 2, 1. Villy's series.
Catch him.
294.
Oh yeah. They're on the way.
Yep. There we go. That is beautiful. That's beautiful. Kill more villagers.
I think we will get the 300 number before we see the GG.
Yep.
298.
Oh, that's 298. 299.
Oh my
300.
gosh.
We have 300 villager kills in a game. Gardo is absolutely mental.
So now the Persian.
Kaja, can I just say, Gardo killed more villagers than you've probably made in this entire tournament.
Exactly. And it's not even like. Actually, that's specifically correct. I played out the one set, so there's no way I've built 100 villagers per set per game, along with playing Socotra. So that's completely true.
I
And
have a question here.
Gardo was. I can't even explain it. Like, you guys, you really need to see this game because Gardo had no chance of winning it. Dropped a single crap post, which we always said was too late. And then just started killing Villy after Villy and dropping more crap posts and killing more Villys. And I remember talking to Humble Lord after this game, like in chat after the cast was over and everything, and telling him like that first game was basically he was playing it out perfectly until the Titanic point. But the Titanic point was basically the Titanic hitting the iceberg, then making a turn to hit the iceberg 3 more times for both sides.
Oh my gosh.
Like,
It's in short really what happened there.
how is Gardo
What I-
still losing this?
Yeah, that's what I wanted to point out. How is the resource collected equal? How?
300
they're-
eco kills. That's insane.
Because basically when the eco kill started happening, Gardo was on 30 vills. Like
Mhm.
Mm.
Humble managed to reach like the perfect amount of eco at like being like 120, while Gardo was at 50 tops.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's just like a death by 1,000 villager cuts, isn't it?
Yeah, pretty
Wow.
much.
Yeah. All right. I mean, those clips are going to be hard to top, honestly. But let's keep going. This is this is a classic outpost rush, and this is a Neo Dozer cast.
What is Flottigo making for army?
He's going.
He's
He's,
has so much more army. Flottigo's just losing the window. He doesn't have anything to
Plotter
send.
Ghost has 17 outposts. Plotter Ghost has more outposts than army, Jorgen. And what is he going to do with this vision other than see where he's going to lose from? As more outposts are being built. Look at the amount of outposts on this map, Jorgen. Plotter Ghost can see every angle he's going to lose from. He's not building his own military. 17, 18, 19. Unfortunately, Plotter Ghost somehow managed to win that game. So that the vision maybe did work out for him. But I think that we finished on 24 outposts that game, which
Wow.
unreal. But at least he saw everything. I think at one point he had so much vision of the map that he saw every single kind of corner and crevice of this map. I think he had 100% vision, which was insane. Okay,
I mean,
Humble
that's also impressive.
Humble Lord is Tasso wannabe.
Okay, yeah, this you need to see this clip as well. This is from his
Okay.
own stream, but this is what I found out about the previous game against Gardo,
Mm-hmm.
how it ended, because he was still fighting off for very long himself. You know, when Gardo took over, and we were wondering because he had still a bit of Arbalesters remaining, like a nice group of them that seemed a bit unkillable at the time as well. So we were wondering why did he in the end surrender, and we didn't notice it on stream, but we noticed it later on as it was pointed out to check out what it was that he did actually.
Okay,
And
thanks
yeah.
for the context.
Yeah, well, look at Tato here.
What?
GG.
What? What the hell? What?
GG.
That's the best part, and that's the ending of the game with 300 villager kills for one player minute.
Okay.
And he won the set.
Why?
Yep, he won the set.
Humble Lord, That is the most humble thing he could have done. Congratulations.
And also, the funniest part is, after this game, I said I don't know what the mental will play out like, because when you're this far ahead in the game and you end up losing, like it's kind of hard to get back to it. Humble wins the set and gets back to me saying like, "Joke's on you, I had no idea I was this far ahead."
I'm screenshotting that for meme purposes. Thank you, Humble.
Yes. Into the folder it goes.
That's going to the meme folder. Don't trash talk me ever again. I know where you live. Okay. Again, a humble Gardo game. These become my favorites. So any context here, Kyle, or should we just get rolling?
Well, not exactly sure about the clip, but again, it was similar to game 1. Gardo nearly pulled off the same thing he did in game 1 and game 2. I just need to say it.
Okay. 3, 2, 1.
Let's see the mango.
Uh-oh, I
Let's see the
don't
mango
like
come out and
flashbacks.
pancake a bit. Let's see it come out and
PTSD.
pancake.
Oh no.
Gardo. Nice. Let's see another one. Let's see another one. Let's see another one.
Look at Cash's face. He wants it.
Oh, dear Lord in heaven.
He needs it.
Beautiful shot right
I
there.
need it.
Gardo's doing it. Okay,
it's
he
so
stopped there
slow.
for a second. He's gonna give a chance to these knights to catch up and to the mangonel to catch up. He can't, like,
There we go.
Humble can't really stay here. Okay,
Oh.
he's
No
trying
split.
to engage again.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
perfect.
No.
Beautiful mango shots again. Gardo, you.
Alright guys, who did it best? Punisher or Gardo? I think Punisher's deletion of his crossbowman was better than Gardo's deletion of his crossbowman.
Maybe there was a ghost mangonel in the other clip.
Please update
And
the
that's what
title
killed
of this cast. Is it not weekly roundup tournament update, Jorgen?
It is, yeah. From I can see it. We can round up tournament update, yeah.
Yeah, Jorgen, I don't know what you're referring to. If I've made a mistake, please let me know. Thank you. Pathing. Anything with the word pathing in it, I'm immediately a fan of. So, not showing here. I mean, it's okay, Jorgen. I'm not sure. I'll have to check that. It's showing for the people, but I'll check it in post. Thank you, Jorgen. I'll refresh it in a second. So we have a Noster Dozer game. Maybe Jorgen's just trying to distract me from this clip. 3, 2, 1.
Monks, look at all the relics coming in, and this is relic number. Ooh, relic number 5 is over here. Nosta has control of all the relics. Where are you going? Are you giving him a relic? Nope. Oh no, just taking the scenic route. Oh, why? Why would you do that? Jesus. Monks, look at all the relics
Okay.
coming in. This just sums up
If you
my
see the
Age of
clip from
Empires
the start, you can see
experience.
the monk
And
like
this is
Yeah,
going-
Monks, look at all the relics coming
Why?
in. And
Why
this
is he going that way?
Relic
is he
number... Ooh, relic number 5 is over here. Nosta
I'm
has
a monk
control of
tracing
all the
here.
relics.
Is he
Where
gonna
are
go
you
round the
going? Are you
gold?
giving him a relic?
What
Yep.
on earth is that? Is this
Nope,
post
no,
patch?
just taking the scenic route.
No, this was
Why?
pre-patch.
Okay.
Why would you do that?
I was going to say, send this to Bill Gates if that was post patch. All right, final 3 clips, guys. Oh no,
Yeah.
it's not licked. Oh dear, Jorgen,
We've
you,
had
you,
so many.
you can look away, but it looks like from there where the screen is, it might not be you here. Noster, let's see, 3, 2, 1.
I don't blame you, Nosta. Like your resources were in a very bad position, and Nosta might be losing a villager.
Noster,
No,
Noster,
Nosta, no.
Noster,
Revenge of the
Noster,
board.
Noster, Noster.
There we go again.
Noster made me look like
We've
a
had
fool.
so many
I've been
board
saying how
kills
awesome
this
you are.
tournament so far.
I would love. So I have been keeping a bit of a stats sheet. It's not fit for public use because it's not up to date about maps being picked. I would love to get a number of villagers lost to boars. That would be fantastic to have as a stat.
I haven't seen all the games yet, but from what the games I've casted myself, there have been at least 5.
Yeah, I mean that's surprisingly high. And I think
I
probably
mean,
4 of
I've
those are
lost
licks.
3. I've
Half
lost
of- half of them
3
were
villagers. to
Licks
boars.
is 75% of villagers lost to boars in this tournament, and that's an achievement in itself. 3, 2, 1. We have a laming attempt. Oh, I remember watching this. I can see myself. You know, look at this classic 11. The praise is real. 3, 2, 1.
Fails it immediately. Let's have a look. See if we can pull this off. At hit points on
That is
this.
a ballsy play.
Scout
No
running
TC
down.
reaction. Micros it away.
Jürgen shooting the elephant.
Scout comes in to get
So, here
involved.
we go.
He has the entire
Can the scout block
population
that elephant
of the Bulgarian player,
and take
and
down the
I
eagle?
still can't believe what I'm seeing here.
Or will
Look at this
Nosta be able to
masterful
pull
micro.
this elephant all
He's
the way to his
juking like
TC?
20 things here, pulling all of the eco. This is doing eco
Slowly
damage
but
as well.
surely pulling
Not
the
only is he
thread.
losing the elephant.
Massive idle time for Nosta for this. Good blocking by Jurgen. And here we go. Here comes Nosta with his villagers. Loses his
Insane.
Eagle Warrior, but does take the elephant. And look
Nice.
at these villagers all the way over here. For Jurgen, we have some field fighting going on immediately.
The
Let's have a
disrespect.
look here. Running back to TC. Jurgen's gonna be losing some villagers here.
Oh,
TTC
no.
fire, maybe. No
No,
loom yet.
Jurgen.
One
No!
villager down.
The value!
Oh,
The
Ooh,
value!
that is fails.
Fine, I believe Jorgen also mills Nosta's bushes in that game as well, right?
Yeah, he does. Soon after that, he decided, okay, I don't have elephants, I don't have hunt, I don't have nothing. Let's go for his berries.
Jorgen, you're in chat. Can you, for the benefit of what was going through your head there when you sent everything to respond to that lure? I mean, you must have been head in hands.gif. I just lost the game. Yeah, no, that is fair. And is this one safe to watch? I don't like that. I mean, it's Grathbang. I'm sure it'll be fine. Let's have a look.
Just a heads up for this one. So Grant did cast this set, but I will be casting it again for YouTube myself tomorrow. So I don't know exactly what's happening in the clip. I haven't seen the set. I haven't seen much. I just understand that it was something funny that happened in terms of the set and early on.
We have a legal stream from Grathbang, but it's all good.
Lithuanians here.
Shout out to Grathbang. He's a very interesting streamer to watch, shall we say. He's got fantastic production value.
For chopsticks. What? No, chopsticks. No, no. Why? This is a terrible call. Absolutely atrocious. For so many reasons. Lithuanians here.
Vespu didn't win that game, right?
I don't know. I still need to cast it. I haven't seen the
Okay,
the
well,
results
I look forward to seeing the Pride analysis. We have a first building barracks, no dock from Crater Lake. Could be the new meta. And wow, what a series of events. And well, ladies and gentlemen, that comes to the end of the clip review. I mean, chat, what were your favourites in there? Was there anything else? I mean the villies killed, the 300 villager deaths, the demos, the lossing to the balls, the laming, the pride breakdowns. This tournament continues to have it all. Lowelo Legion's villager loss was missed, so we need it in next week's show. Well, I can fix that right now. Do you know what the clip was called? Anybody?
I don't think it was clipped, to be fair.
Was it not clipped? Okay. Please.
If it wasn't, yeah.
Please submit that. Cash's Villy series. Yeah, I think the 5-part mini-series Pride should be made into a YouTube video, honestly. Just please stitch those clips together in order, because that was a series for the ages.
If I have time at the end of this, I want to go back through the videos and stitch a bunch of clips together as just a massive highlight reel. And I want to make, I think at the moment I have like three ideas. I want to get the villagers dying compilation. I want to get the boar attacks compilation. And I might even toss up the organ gun donation as a compilation, depending on how many more people donate organ guns in this tournament.
Yep. Boar was definitely a popular one so far as well.
Yeah.
Okay, well, ladies and gentlemen, we have something very exciting to show you here, and let me see if I can do some production value behind this. It may or may not work, so bear well. But ladies and gentlemen, as you know, we have the next stage of the tournament approaching, the playoffs. Because of this, we are adding additional maps. Lix, do you want to talk through the reason why we're adding the additional maps? why we need them in the pool? Hey, Showman,
Yeah, sure.
1000. I think I know who that is. Lix, please do talk through the rationale. And then, ladies and gentlemen, we have a live reveal of the next maps to be added to the Den Battle Royale. So, Lix, over to you for the rationale before we introduce these maps.
Yeah, sure, thanks. Yeah, basically the idea is that The final of each league is gonna be a best of 7. So right now we only have 8 maps in the pool. So the draft would be a little clunky. If we do it like we are doing it now, each player would pick 6 maps, and then there would be just 2 to pick between as random admin pick, and that would be even without bans. So we decided that we need more maps in the pool to keep the basic idea of the map drafting, which is each player gets 1 ban, then each player picks their maps, and in the end, the admin map is random between the remaining maps in the pool. So that's the reasoning behind adding these extra maps.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, and Dennis,
go ahead.
Those are coming right now.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I reveal to you the next maps to be created in this tournament. There's not going to be a tisk at the end. I'm going to do the tisk manually. Here we go. We're using Humble Lords as a spoiler blocker here. So, the first 2 maps, this is high production value. Humble Lord is a spoiler blocker. I would like to reveal the first 2 maps to be added to the pool are 4 Lakes and Frigid Lakes, ladies and gentlemen. 2 effectively hybrid maps. 4 Lakes, a very popular one from the ranked map pool, and Frigid Lake making a return to tournament glory. After that, we have as the 3rd map being added to the pool, Haboob, ladies and gentlemen. You thought Socotra was the craziest map in this tournament. We now have Haboob to add to the madness. And finally, as Humble Lord goes to the bottom of the stream, our final 2 maps, Ring, Fortress, and Wolf Hill. Ladies and gentlemen, here we go. We have a fantastic assortment of maps here. Thoughts in the chat? Thoughts from the admin team? Here we go.
Okay, last 2 are horrible from Jurgen. I love the complaints already. Yeah, I think it helps diversify the map pool a bit more. Having Ring Fortress as a semi-walled map is an interesting take and can bring in a lot of interesting outcomes and strategies. Wolf Hill is just always like a very crazy map to play. Haboob can get very interesting as well. 4 Lakes is just one of those fan favorite maps, I would have to say. Like it's one of those that it's almost standard to have. And Frigid Lake is just fun in general, just a really fun map to play.
Is it Pride? Because the last time I saw you play Frigid Lake, there was a Cuman Rushvale and Burgundian Cavalry Archers. Hey, Trescore, welcome. We've just revealing for those tuning in, just revealing the next playoff additional maps that we added to the map pool for the next stage of the tournament. Kasia, what's your favorite map here?
So, I mean, it's kind of biased because we were also picking them, but I love Wolf Hill actually.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's a very fun map. I think it's very interesting. It's also funny because it's also a standard victory, so there's a ton of relics in the middle that you can get the win over if you're able to grab them, which, to be fair, I think is not as impossible as it seems because there are so many relics, but if you get control of the middle, it is doable. And you can get a ton of gold as well. So I think it's a cool map, and one of the rare games that you and me, Neo, played was on this map as well.
One of my favorites of all time. I think it was a Relic and Wonder victory in one, that map.
Well, I think I saw that you were going to try doing both. I think I called it prior. just for the saving face of it.
Will a Relic victory be for 5 relics or all the relics? It's for all the relics, Dennis. You still have to collect all 12, I think, relics on Wolf Hill to win Wolf Hill.
Yeah.
And Lex, over to you. What are your picks here? I know you obviously contributed to this, but yeah, what do you like the looks of here?
Yeah, I like that we kept the open and chaos theme of the tournament. So I think these 5 maps that we chose reflect that. And also they are varied enough that they need different strategies. So I like that too. Personally, I'm partial to Four Lakes. I really like that map. It opens up interesting build orders with adding fishing chips, even when even for like non-water ships. I think that's a really interesting thing because you don't really have to fight for the water, so it doesn't matter if you don't have like a good navy. You can still add like fishing chips.
Yep.
So yeah, that's what I like about it.
Yeah, Frigid
And
Lake is a sorry, go ahead, Kasia.
Yeah, I just want to say, like, Four Lakes, it's also, I would say, very interesting in terms of the resource allocation. Because when it comes to landing on the lakes, you really have to consider how much effort you want to put into the fishing ships and also defending them once the opponent is there, and how much effort you put into attacking the opponent's fishing ships if you want to do so. So a bit of more like balance in the mind compared to maybe even maps that are strictly like with a lot of water and a lot of fighting on it.
I think all these maps, again, as Lix was saying, fit the theme of the Den Battle Royale, which is to create activity on the map, to create aggression, to ensure that there's an objective that players need to fight for. Frigid Lake's a great example of that. The water isn't everything. You can win on the outside. Four Lakes, there's some very interesting strategies to be played. Haboob is Socotra in a different form. Wolf Hill, if you are brave enough to play it, the Relic Victory there is very tempting. The Civ picks are interesting. And Ring Fortress has some walls, but is very open. The resource allocation is interesting, and the players do start quite close. So very happy with the results here, and looking forward to seeing these added to the playoffs. And a big thank you to Lix for putting together the very, very sexy graphic for this one. We do appreciate it. We'll leave this screen up as we move over to the final segment of this stream, which is a Q&A. So if anybody in the chat has any questions about the tournament, any feedback, any highlights they want to bring out personally, then now is the time. Wolf Thrill, you have three main options and they're beautiful. Cronconi, would you care to allude to your Wolf Hill meta? Whilst he's typing, any other feedback? Jorgen, not a fan of the final two maps. Understandable, Jorgen. Thankfully, you won't have to see much of them yourself, but I appreciate you probably would have liked to play the other three. Ring Fortress, I don't know well either, but Haboob is potentially a mess, can be. Emma Stonewall's on Wolf Hill. Yeah, Emma has a very interesting history of Wolf Hill. For those of you who don't know, the Holly Jolly tournament, Holly Jolly Cup tournament, Emma, of course, upset on this map. Will we see that returning? But that stings there. Those I love you. It's all meant in the best spirit of love.
It was when our good man Emma. It was when our good man Emma got accused of being a Smurf.
Yeah, that pretty much started the Smurf meme in the Den, in fact. Will the matchups for the playoffs be drafted, or is there seeding, something like that? We needed to agree that in the admin team. We're having a conversation after this call to agree the final format. We wanted to get the maps out first and then have a chat about the format. But there will be a format for it when we will get back to you along with the announcement of these maps. So you have an early sneak peek because these aren't out yet officially on the Discord. How much does impact does stress pressure have in performance? I mean, Trethgor, any of the players here can answer. For me personally, my tournament games are made or broken on how much stress and pressure I'm feeling. You know, when it's a ranked game or I feel in control, I play smoothly. In a tournament setting, it can all fall apart. I mean, admin team, what are your thoughts on stress and pressure? Surely it affects all of us in different ways, right? What are your tales?
I agree, 100%. I actually consider myself, when I plan games and I play tournament games especially, it's the outcome that actually gets into your head. If you have to worry about how you play, if you make mistakes and stuff like that, you start getting into your own head. And that, I think, is something that affects most players in general. And that's what starts their initial downfall. If you're worried that you're making mistakes, you're going to start making mistakes. If you're stressing about what you should do and what you shouldn't do, you're gonna make mistakes. You know, and it just kind of like you get in your own head and it snowballs yourself into a bad position.
Mm-hmm. Just a brief interlude, Devon. Thank you for the gifted sub. We're still looking for that mystery gifted subber. So if you want to identify yourself, now's the time. But yeah, you're exactly right, Fide, and I certainly feel the same. It can be a real force multiplier when your energy is affected and anything else is as well. Lix, what about you? I mean, the pressure usually seems to manifest itself in losing villages to balls, but does it impact you in any other way?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I'd say I get a little bit nervous at the starts of the game, especially when I haven't had time to prepare. When I have time to prepare, I feel like it's the pressure and the stress is a little bit less. But for sure, it's a whole another experience compared to ranked games. For me, at least, I think it's more fun when there are stakes to the game. It makes me also not wanna give up so easily, which I sometimes do. I think on ranked. So that's one of the other things I like about playing on tournaments.
Yeah, absolutely. And Kasia, normally you're the one giving the pressure and the stress. Do you get affected by it yourself?
Not kind of depends on, I would say, like also like the part of the tournament or simply the map drafts. I don't think I get so stressed about the game themselves, but you can get shafted in the draft, and that's why I like to talk about that as well. And I don't mean shafted by like random picks in that regard, but by players who actually, like, if they studied you, they can actually like know what civs you wanted to pick and maybe take away some of them, not just by banning them, but perhaps like, for example, you can leave the Mongols open thinking I want the Mongols pick, and then the guy has the first pick and takes Mongols away. Well, now you're playing against the Mongols, which is also not an envious position to be in, you know. So I think it happens, but it also depends on. For example, I think I'm most nervous in game ones usually. Like, well, by the time the first game of the set is out, you kind of realize as well, like you're just still playing AoE 2. And like win or lose, you've been in both positions a lot of times by now anyway. So you can't get too surprised by it. Unless I'm playing Sokotra, in that case, I just feel like I'm winning no matter what I do.
You're winning for being there, just for showing up. Yeah, for me, it's usually the first 10 seconds of the game because I pride myself in my APM, so I want a flawless start to the game. One of the tournament games I had recently, I don't think it was in this one, it was in a different tournament. My hotkey for my barracks and my house are next to each other, and in my rush to place down my two houses perfectly, I queued a barracks, fully completed it while I was out trying to micro my scout to push deer, looked back to my base and I had a barracks under my TC and I was pop capped. That's how the pressure gets to me personally. So it affects everybody at all levels differently. And, you know, I think the key thing is you've got to shake it off, especially between games. You win, you lose, you march forward. And I think, honestly, how you recover from the stress is what makes you a better player. Everyone's going to feel stressed. How you recover from it, how you utilize and learn from your mistakes is really what makes us all better players at the end of the day. Deserto, who chose the maps this time? The admins had an internal discussion of some length. It was very cordial, very professional, and we arrived at this, obviously keeping it on theme with the Den Battle Royale. And we have a question, is the next stage single elimination? Lix, I think it is, right? The next stage single elimination? Yeah.
It is.
So we can confirm that it is single elimination. Dennis and Menace, top two in group qualify for quarters and semis in the final. Yes, exactly. That's how the progression works.
Also, another question that Dennis posted before that. If there will be interest in community games after the show every week on the Den Discord. I personally answer this one because I am actually working on it. I did talk about it briefly in my streams, but hopefully with all the stress and happening of the tournament and trying to keep everything up to date, it's not that viable. However, once the tournament is over, I personally will be planning on making a weekly community stream. But we'll be playing games, we'll be setting up games, we'll be doing either team games, King of the Hills, and Regicide, Forest Nothing, stuff like that. Anything that comes to mind, anything that sounds fun. I would like to get the Den community involved as much as I can, but that unfortunately will have to wait until after the tournament is over. Once that is done, I should be setting it up on a weekly basis.
Super proud. I'm really looking forward to that. I think it's a great idea, and yeah, can't wait to be in some of those games. We did have a bit of a community game with Videra earlier. He pretty much 1v5'd us, and Lix spent half the game killing me. So thanks for that, Lix. I appreciate it. Well, I don't think there's any other questions. If there are any questions, we have a Q&A channel in the Discord, and we're very excited. We have been very, very pleased overall with the quality and performance of the players, the dedication, the practice games, the hype, the community, the engagement in the streams. It continues to be a pleasure to run this as an admin team. And again, we want to extend all of our personal thanks to everyone who puts in the work, who turns up to games, who schedules at crazy times of the day, 3 a.m., 2 a.m. I've seen some games being played local time. It means a great deal. We don't like closed maps because this entire tournament is around aggression and not playing closed maps. So the theme is anti-closed maps for that reason. That's why we don't have closed maps.
I did fight to give you guys Ring Fortress, so I did my best to get somewhat a closed map on the pool.
Showman 1000. How do you balance time-consuming admin duties with a demanding professional life? It's very, very challenging, Showman 1000, as you well know. But yeah, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say a thank you, as always, to the admin team, without which this tournament wouldn't be possible. Pride, Kaja, Lix, huge thank you. A big shout out, of course, to Deserto for his fantastic co-casting. He continues to be a pillar, cornerstone of the Den and the tournament, and we really appreciate him for that. Emma Stonewalls, thank you for your co-casts. We've also had co-casts from Conconium and Dennis, which were really, really fun to see. So thank you both for getting involved. We do appreciate it. We do continue to plan to have all these games cast and the scores updated. We now move in to week 3. The end is in sight of the group stage. We could not be happier. And for those of you moving forward to the playoffs, take a look at the new maps, get some practice in. If you're not familiar with them, particularly Wolfhill, things like that, there can be a big surprise. So I will leave it at that. Final words from the admin team, final thoughts, final sage bits of wisdom, final thanks.
It's still been a lot of fun. It's still a lot of fun. Thank you all for being this active in the tournament and then for all the clips that we're getting, for all the games that we're getting. And yeah, I'd just love to keep on in this direction. And I also hope we have a lot of fun with even the new maps on the playoffs roll around as well. I hope you guys get some practice in on those too.
Pride?
I just want to remind viewers and participants for 2 things quickly. But yeah, overall, the tournament has been so much fun so far for everyone, and everything I've seen between feedback from players and other people watching the tournament has been really, really fun to see. A quick reminder just for everybody participating, the end of the group stages is the 8th of March, so you still have 2 weeks to get your games in. If it's not possible, let us know as soon as possible so we can see what we can do to arrange. Other than that, for games that have already been casted, uploaded to YouTube, or are on the VODs on Twitch, if there is anything that you would like to clip that hasn't been shown in the highlight recap or anything like that, feel free to clip it, toss it in the tournament clips, and we will review it at the end of the week as well. Keep in mind, just because they've already been casted and they've already been played from last week or this week or whenever, it doesn't mean that we've been able to go through all of the greatest moments and all of the greatest stuff during the entire event.
Great. Kajason, turn your stream on. Okay, I'm going to close it. And Mr. Lixt, final thoughts and moments or things you want to share?
Only to be careful around boars.
Yeah.
You never know.
And
but I agree with everything you guys have said. It's been so much fun, and I hope it just continues to be a great experience for everyone.
Super. We are going to raid Kajason now, ladies and gentlemen, so please hang around. For those of you who don't know, Lix streams really cool music generation. I tuned in for the first time this week. Shout out to Lix. Please do watch his streams. They're actually really, really engaging. If you like meditating, you will not be disappointed. Yep. Well, we will leave it there, boys and girls. Thank you very much. I'm going to tie in the raid for Kajason right now. And we'll see you next week, ladies and gents. Ciao for now.
And also Lex is gonna be with me on the co-cast right now, so over on my channel it's gonna be more of the Den Battle Royale casting going on next as well.
See you there.
Chopper.